Chest day, everybody's favorite. We're back on the incline bench. As you saw before, I alternate pretty much every week. Flat bench, pretty heavy, with pretty heavy incline bench every other week is pretty much my first starting exercise, just to push the progressive overload. These are my big movers that we're pushing strength to make sure the numbers are moving up. So all your other exercises, even if it's 10, 12, 15 reps, are slowly, eventually, over time, more reps and then more weight. The only way to get bigger and stronger is to get bigger and stronger and do weights you've never done before and reps and sets you've never done before. Progressive overload of some kind. So the pyramid warm-up, I'm always doing this, like high reps, like 15 with super lightweight, and then like a 12, 10, 8, I get to a top single, and then the working sets, I pull a percentage off of that. These working sets are 3x8. The last chest video on incline, you saw me do 3x8 at 225. So this is 3x8 at 235. Those are fives on there. Moving pretty well. Notice the chest is puffed up and arched. The feet are driving into the ground. And we're lower into the upper chest. This fucking bench block I got on there stops me from going too low and tearing my pec or my rotator cuff. I always touch the chest on flat bench, but on incline bench, the shoulder blades pinch together before you get all the way down, and you're going to save yourself if you don't go all the way down on incline. Now dips, last time I believe I got 4x8 with the plate, so here we are with 4x10. I always do it was 5 sets of 10 actually, because I always do the first set with body weight. No matter what, every exercise deserves its own warm-up. It's a new movement pattern, even though there's already blood in the chest, blood in the rotator cuff, everybody's warmed up already. Doesn't matter. Every new exercise, you do a super duper light one, and if it's something like this, dips or pull-ups or some shit, and you're gonna add weight, do the first set with body weight. Even if it's not the full fucking 10 reps, just jump up and do 5 so your body knows the movement pattern and the nervous system gets calibrated to what the fuck we're doing here. The progression on here, yeah, once you can do maybe let's call it 3 sets of 15 dips, you're ready for weight. Even if the weight is only 10 pounds or 25 pounds and you're only doing 5 reps, build it back up. You got to add weight to body weight exercises the most you can, because repetitions have diminishing returns. You're not gonna be able to do a fucking 1,000. I mean, the other day I did 3 sets of 30 and I was more out of breath than I was muscle fatigued. So it's like you got to add weight to get a challenging amount of load on the chest and triceps for just about anything. These ones we're speeding up here. Just a quick machine press. I do like this machine press. The only thing fancy I got here is I was going from a dead stop. You can't see it until I slow it down on the last set. I'm letting them come to a complete stop, so there's no momentum, full stretch on the chest, and boom, going right there, dead stop, boom. So no momentum. But what I really want you to notice and learn from this one is my butt is scooted out to the far edge of the seat and my chest is puffed up as far as I can. Don't sit back and don't sit up tall in this motherfucker. Any chest press machine, slide your butt forward just so you can get a nice arc, and now you're mimicking your bench press arch. Went to failure on that. Flies, you've seen me do these before. What you want to learn from these motherfuckers is look where the cable is located. It's not up at the top. Up at the top is going to be real funky for your shoulder. The cable is in line with my upper arm bone. The upper arm bone is in line with the pec fibers, right? With the way that your chest moves. Also notice I'm not squeezing the shit out of the grip handle. I have open arms and I'm just doing like a hugging motion, stretching the chest, squeezing the chest. My concentration in my brain is in the middle of my chest as I'm arching back. I'm letting the shoulder blades slide forward and back, getting a nice controlled stretch, holding it, pausing for half a second, getting a nice squeeze. And you've seen me do these before where it's technically a mechanical drop set where I'm extending the set. So as we start up this second set, you'll see I'm pretty close to the cable. Let's call it 1 step out with a staggered stance, and I'm squeezing right here. So the closer you are to the machine, the harder it is because of the angle of the cable, right? So this is basically overloading the middle of my chest where the muscles is shortened, and I'm getting the best squeeze in the center of my chest, right? And I'm just doing 15 reps here. It could be any number of reps. But once you get close to failure, we can't squeeze no more, walk out more. Now you're further from the cable, which changes the force angle. And now you're overloading the stretch. So it's way easier to squeeze and you can extend the set. So you don't want to walk out too far in the beginning. You want to start hard and make it easier. But since you're tired, it don't feel no easier. So we got all 3 sets going here. This one's pretty heavy. We'll tuck in the elbows, walk them out, get your stretch first. Boom, I'm breathing in here on the stretch. I'm breathing out as we go. And the most important thing is the shoulder blades are down and back, so the chest is puffed up, but the shoulder blades are wrapping around the rib cage. They're still moving. You don't want to keep them pinned in one spot, but you also don't want them to hike up. Get a nice stretch here. So we've done a lot of pressing, and now we're doing a fly motion where we're getting a nice big stretch on the chest, and then I'm just holding these stretches and taking her to failure here. And what do we got next? Oh, nice. So this is just a skull crusher, and since I'm doing it with the fixed bars here, so it's not heavy enough to go super crazy, I finish it off with just close grip pressing them out, right? I got a ever so slight incline on here just because that's comfortable for me. It's better than flat. And then you'll notice I have the straight bar and not the cambered bar or the curl bar. Reason being is everybody's fucking shoulders are different, everybody's wrists are different, everybody's elbows are different, right? Mine are kind of flaring out to the side like that because of the way that my shoulders are set up naturally. So I like the straight bar because it allows my elbows to just go where they want naturally, so the wrist and elbow doesn't get chewed up while I stretch the triceps. Hopefully I can show you a form technique on this one. I like to come down in a close grip stance like a quarter of the way right there, and then I angle back towards the bridge of the nose. So 2 things for skull crushers. I like to load up the triceps, like I said, coming down that first quarter range of motion is just pulling down like a bench press, like a close grip bench, and then I roll back towards my head. All right, so some people go over the head, some people go forehead, some people go bridge of the nose, some people go mustache, chin, under the chin, whatever. None of that matters. The only thing that matters is, because everybody's arm length is different and shoulder structure, right? So the only thing that matters is you're getting a nice stretch on the triceps. And like I said, it's nice to pair these with a close grip press because the weight is too light for both exercises. But together in a nice little superset, once again, it's actually a mechanical drop set because you're doing the harder exercise first, the easier one second to extend the set and put extra pressure and extra load and tension on the working muscle, which happens to be the triceps here. So we're getting the stretched portion right here, and then we're pressing up. And then for the close grip press, we're just getting a nice squeeze and keeping the elbows tucked in. But notice it's more of a roll back. You see, we come down a little bit and we roll back. Here we go, close grip presses. These, I'm exhausted, so I'm just pumping them out. Look, I'm not even getting a lockout in these motherfuckers on this last set. You always set it up where the first set is too fucking easy, just as a warm-up. Second set, you're feeling yourself to see where you're at, to gauge where you're going for the last set, and the last set is to the death. Here we go. This is a fun little giant set. I didn't have a lot of time for chest and arms, but you always got to squeeze in arms somehow. So I just did 2 sets, a light one and then one to failure, and we're hitting 2 angles of bicep, 2 angles of tricep, all in a big fucking giant set, okay? So we're going rope curls with the fucking cable, where I'm twisting the pinky up to get the peak, right, of the bicep. Then after 15 reps of that, we go directly into hammer curls, turning the palms facing each other, which once again extends the set. And then quickly, with no rest, I bring her up to the top, squeeze out some tricep push downs here with the rope, just spreading the rope, locking the shoulders down, breathing out as we push down, elbows pinned to the sides, thinking about straightening the elbows. And so now the tries are smoked, and then we switch around and get a nice stretch on these fucking triceps and go overhead. So if you're pressed for time, I just did 1 minute of biceps and triceps right in front of your eyes, and then I'm gonna rest 1 minute and do another minute on the second set to fucking absolute failure, and you just did arms in less than 5 minutes. Now, obviously, the triceps got touched up on all those pressing movements we were doing, but that's just a good way to finish off arms once or twice a week on a chest or shoulder, and on any upper body day. You know, I don't have a specific arm day. I just throw them in on other upper body days. So notice elbows are pinned to the sides, pinkies are coming up for the regular curls, and then we just go right into the hammer curls. I swing them a little bit just to finish off the set. I love the rope for this because it lets you move once again whatever the wrist wants you to go. The wrist is very tricky and flexible, and it does its own fucking thing. And if it doesn't move in synchronicity with the fucking shoulder, you're gonna chew up your elbows and get tendonitis, and it sucks. I've had tennis elbow, golf elbow, everybody's fucking the people's elbow. I've had all the elbows, and I don't even play golf or tennis. The shit gets flared up if you fuck up your form. As I am here a little bit, see me rotating in, that's pretty bad form, but it doesn't matter because I'm trying to fucking finish off this last set as heavy as possible, and I don't feel like dropping the weight. I love the rope. I don't love the rope so much for push down, but I love the rope for overhead because look at this nice stretch you get, and then it keeps the wrists, like I said, mobile to fucking go wherever you want them to go. So this bad boy, I'm getting an extra stretch, and I want to take it to failure. Oh, I do drop the weight just because it was too heavy. But last set, go to failure. Say your prayers, eat your fucking vitamins. Hit me up if you need anything. Love yourself. Chest and arms is a fucking beautiful day. And like I said, breathe properly. Take everything to failure on the last set. And make sure you eat well and drink your fucking water, baby. Peace.